Oh, clap for me, clap for me. Heidi, give me a clap for me, Heidi. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Us the other day at cycling, clapping off beat just to see who would piss anyone off because they were all over 50.
We went to a cycling class on Sunday, and we were the youngest people there
By a landslide.
by at least, I'd say, 50 years.
And then at the very end, the lady goes, "Thank you guys so much." Like literally, I mean, fuck everyone else in the class. She was so amazed by us.
We didn't
do a damn thing.
We were actually being so tame. We were being such good girls.
No, I feel like we were really, we were really holding back.
Yeah, and she was like, "Thanks for bringing the energy, ladies."
What
And
were your guys'
like,
names? Come back again.
And
I was
like,
like, bitch, if you're trying to take me out to dinner, just say that.
first off, she was like probably in her 50s.
Yeah, I'd say so.
In way better shape than I'll ever be in.
Oh, 100%. When people's arm muscles show like that, just ripped the fuck up, I'm like, all right.
She had, what are these called? Like
your delts?
Yeah, she had like them busted
The caps.
out.
He had the caps.
Like she was delted out. She was
delta aided.
Yeah. She was a delta 8 delt.
She had them all. But no, the clapping.
The music they were playing, I was like, this clearly is like a geriatric class. Like
this is an aerobic class.
We were like cycling to like, we are family.
And she's like, you're gonna hear the beat right here. And I'm like, ma'am, there is not a beat.
And she's like, everybody clap, and we're like,
we're all off of what everyone else is.
I started like clapping off beat on purpose, like to be funny, and then everybody like also wasn't on beat, and it wasn't to
funny.
be ironic. They just really couldn't get it.
Yeah, that was not the way I'd planned my Sunday to go out, to be honest.
Well, I mean, that's what we get for going to a 9:30 a.m. cycle class. Like that is strictly for old people.
I mean, I feel like most of the time when we do classes, they're in the morning and we're not the youngest ones.
Yeah, but on a Sunday, that's God's time, baby.
That's a rest day for most. I'd say.
Like that's God and
Jesus
and
Jesus
cycle for
and
old
that's
people.
it.
That's all they're doing. That they busted out at Cracker Barrel right after that. Just
you think so?
For sure. None of those people were like in like. Other than the instructor, we're in like great shape, you know.
I mean, I guess.
They're going to eat 7 biscuits and jam right after that. Like,
yeah, no, I would agree with that. I would say too, though, like the time change is absolutely fucking me up right now.
Yeah, I already like wake up kind of early, and now the time change, I'm like wide awake. 7 a.m.
I woke up at 7 a.m. this morning, and I was like, dude, bury my body in the backyard and leave me there. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's 6 o'clock right now, and it feels like it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, the days just feel so long.
Yeah. We were like, it's literally 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We went to the mall to get food, which is so embarrassing that we did
ate
that.
at a mall food court.
Like, we made an effort. It's not like we were shopping in the mall.
You didn't have to tell them that. You didn't have to fucking tell them that.
We weren't shopping in the mall. We were at Goodwill.
We were thrifting. We were doing what us girlies do best.
we were
thrifting. We
were thrifting for a shoe rack. I found a painting.
I found a pair of Levi jeans that were custom fit to my body.
Wait, did you try them on?
No, I just have a feeling they will be because I got the elastic on the inside. Someone's granny went in and like fucking sewed that shit
Somebody
in.
put a bungee cord inside of these Levi jeans.
So now they're gonna fit my body properly.
I do. I want to see them on.
I want to see them.
I want to see them.
Put them on your body.
But then we decide to go to a mall food court to eat just
because
and got Chick-fil-A.
Which we could have like literally probably gotten anywhere else, to be honest. We probably could have went through a drive-through and not had to have gone in the mall.
I also got Jane's Noodles or whatever that place is called.
Judy's Kitchen.
Kitchen.
No, wait, Judy's what? Was that right? Judy's something.
Judy's Kitchen, I think.
I don't know what it was.
I got some wontons from there.
Some spicy wontons.
The pork wasn't done. Freaked me out. So I picked all the pork out.
I can't believe you got pork anyway. That's so fucking gross. That is
that's
not a meat I like to indulge in.
I don't like pork either.
Not a bacon fan.
Pork feels dirty.
It does.
And I'm like
It
not
is.
like against eating meat. Like I
feel that way about beef too, though. I don't eat red meat, but I think it's also because I have an allergy.
I've been vegetarian before, but I like something about pork. Like I'm like, it just kind of, sometimes it tastes like the farm. You know?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
no,
talking about? Like I'm
100%.
like, when they're like grazed, hand grazed, raised or whatever.
No, I don't like it. I don't like any of it.
I'm like, no, it tastes like grain.
No,
Tastes like manure.
all of
Ooh,
it bad.
where did we drive through where it smelled like,
We were driving back from your comedy show.
from Lafayette?
With that, can we even talk about that? You think we can talk about that guy?
Absolutely.
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't know like how like not touchy you wanted to get into that.
Oh,
so,
I don't care.
Like Sarah had a show where was that? In West Lafayette this weekend.
Yeah, we don't have to
And-
mention the venue, but we can
Yeah,
talk
and I went with her just because I like didn't have anything to do when I got off work, and we first off, I feel like we were loopy driving there because I think that we were laughing about everything.
Yeah.
So we like got there and we're like trying to find a place to eat, and we go into the place we wanted to go to, and they're like, it's gonna be a 45-minute wait. We're like, okay, no bar seats, and they're like, no bar seats. We walk like a mile and a half down the road.
Okay, it was no. We
Oh
walked
my
2
God!
blocks
No,
max.
it was not.
It
We
was
walked
2
further than
blocks.
that. We ran a marathon.
So anyway, we went on a 5K.
We did a full 5K just to turn around and backtrack back to the bar for them to have 2 seats open. And this
Well,
place,
we like did like the bet. I like went in there and I was like, "We're not from here. Could we maybe like sit at the bar or just wait for the bar?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, there's 2 seats open." I'm like, "Oh, now there's 2 seats
yeah,
open."
real convenient. Not only was
Okay.
that she was being a bitch, and her fucking pants didn't fit her ass, her saggy ass.
If she wasn't
So fuck that bitch.
if she wasn't being so mean, I wouldn't say this. But her butt literally inverted.
Her lack of ass was making her pants droop.
That's what happens when you're mean. You lose your ass. You lost your ass on this bet, lady.
I could see why she was so upset.
Yeah.
It was a very hostile
I
environment.
would say
the
she was
second
being
we
an
walked in.
asshole, but I feel like she doesn't even have one of those.
No.
She has
But-
an ass, just like a little fart hole. That's it.
Anyway, the place was good. Like, I mean, like the ambiance of the restaurant, impeccable. Also, the music they were playing, they did not have to go off that hard. every single song that came on was
And
a banger.
I can't remember any of the songs.
No, I just know every single song. I was like, what in the fuck? This is insane. Like,
Every song that played, I was like, "What? Are you?
who's DJing?
This isn't Apple Music.
It's not
I know
the assless host.
No.
I'll tell you what. It's not the rude assless host. She sucked so bad.
She did. She was mean to us, and I don't like that.
Like literally like looking at us like we're fucking indie trash, which we might be, but she didn't fucking know that.
We were in Lafayette.
She literally, we walked in, she was like,
Do you have a reservation? Which I've worked in restaurants, so like I'm like I get it. Like you have to
do
ask.
you have an ass?
Can you fart out of that thing? Doubt it. She probably has to fart out of her fucking vagina. It probably just goes forward.
The bubble fart.
She just queefs.
Oh my God. I literally hope all of her tires were flat when she went to her car for being mean. I like that someone's just like,
Somebody tells us, somebody goes, "Do you have a reservation?" And we're literally like, "You assless, chap ass bitch. No, lip ass bitch. Hope your tires go
me and
flat.
Sarah literally are constantly being like,
Hope
"Oh,
every
you
time
know,
you take a selfie, you look worse than what you do
Everyone-
in actual life."
everyone tells me and Sarah that we're not like other girls." And then when I have glimpses of shit like this, I'm like, all right.
Some guy today when we were driving, like kind of put on his brakes, like not even that hard. He was just like,
No,
oh,
he
like,
did it so fast.
Okay, it was like a little bit fast, but both of us were like, "Stupid ass, punk ass bitch!" Like,
I hope your
flipping
fucking
him
car
off.
flips over when you turn, you fucker. We're about to get out and swing on your
I
ass.
hope you run out of gas right now, you stupid bitch! And like both of us are just like yelling at this man, like from the car, and I'm like, "Oh, I think that."
Comes back down for a second. We're like, ooh.
Ooh, okay, maybe that's what.
Okay, we need to reevaluate
Okay,
this.
let's relax. Let's like, we just like.
Oh my God.
Sorry, we're just really trying to get to Goodwill right now. I need a shoe rack, sir. I'm sorry for acting so silly back there.
Sir, I'm sorry. I've let my anger get the best of me once again.
I'm so sorry for how silly I was acting.
I told him that I hope.
It's just my shoes.
Not I mean, not our best look. I mean, I could see where instances like that are when I get those little glimpses when people are like, y'all ain't like other girls. I'm like, what do you mean?
I'm so sorry about that.
Oh my God, that was so out of character.
I let that hillbilly slip out for a second.
That was out of character for me. I apologize. Jesus.
So we go to Lafayette.
Oh, yeah. Oh my
Okay.
God. We were like, not okay. Anyway. So
Eat at this restaurant that was good other than the trash ass.
other than, I love that we were trying to make a point and it just went so far away from where I was going with that. I forgot about the entire storyline. No, yeah. So we leave there and we go to this venue and I like went in the back
A
room.
venue is like a
loose.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a bar behind a sex shop essentially.
It was, yeah.
And we walk in and like I walk in with Sarah into like the green room where like
But
the
first,
comedians
can we talk about
stand.
how their drinks were free, basically?
Yeah, that was like a time capsule for sure. I don't know if in West Lafayette they're still like serving up deals.
The drinks were like $3 a piece, which
Dude,
in
I'm
my
like,
head,
it would take no time to get absolutely fucking zooted.
free.
Free.
That's free drinks.
If I only spend $10 in a bar and I'm trashed by the time I leave, free.
I don't know what was going on there, but the drinks were $3.
Yeah.
We saw a family video. We saw a girl with a choker on. A ladybug.
A ladybug. Yes. I haven't seen a ladybug since like 2009. 2009.
I was like, did we get imported back to 2009?
West Lafayette's a time capsule, I think. I'm not
Ladybugs
really,
and family videos? What the fuck? Where
like, it
are
literally
we?
like fell from nowhere too, and it landed on my sleeve, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, these things still exist? I've literally not seen a ladybug since I was like 5. I should have fucking put it in a box and brought it home.
Extinct.
No, when was the last time you saw one? Tell me.
It hasn't been
Wyatt,
that-
when was the last time you saw a ladybug? Don't lie.
I feel like when I was a kid.
Thank you. So you could only imagine the feelings that I was feeling seeing this poor little sweet ladybug on my sleeve, even
It
though
had
I
been
flicked it
trapped.
immediately.
It'd been trapped in Lafayette.
Oh my God. But
Bar for-
anyway, yeah, like there was a lot going on that Saturday. And then the owner
Yes.
Of this
we're
bar.
like in the green room, which is like the back of the bar.
I have no words. Men like that are the reason that we are the way that we are, if anyone is wondering. Just one of those men that you just would never really want to come into contact with. I mean, truly.
As soon as he gets back there, he goes, "Where's the female?" And I was like, and then points at Heidi, and then I was like, "Yeah, she's a
and then
female."
I pointed at him. He pointed at me, and then I go,
I was like, "Yeah, she's definitely a female." But
we all just start pointing at each other like that Spider-Man meme.
yeah.
I'm like, why are you pointing? What are we pointing at?
I was like, "What do you mean by that?" And he was like, "I thought there was a female comedian." And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And he was like, "I thought you were blonde." And I was like, "Well, I dyed my hair, so I'm not."
And this
anymore.
man, without skipping a beat, goes,
"You looked better blonde."
this is coming from a man that had no business saying such a thing, by the way.
Mm-mm. And I almost feel bad. Like, I'm going to say all this stuff, but preface it by saying I feel kind of bad because by the end of the night, I had really won him over. Like, he was kind of being like mean to me at first, but then like by the end of
But
the night.
that's the problem with men
Yeah.
like that. You like the fact that they have to be like coerced to not be a piece of shit asshole motherfucker is insane to me. Like, come out the gate swinging like that. Like, why?
Okay. His first 3 questions were, well, I guess it wasn't a question. It was a statement. "You look better blonde." And he said, "Why'd you dye your hair dark?" And I said, "So men like you don't ask me why I dyed my hair dark because I don't want men like you talking to me when I'm blonde." And then he said, "Oh, so are you a feminist now?"
Which I don't. Where's the correlation?
I was like-
when he asked that, I literally my brain turned off because he had already like strike 1, and then I knew that he was heading straight for 3. There was no way he was missing 2.
And I was like, I mean,
I mean,
sure, but what do you mean by that? And then he's like, "I mean, do you like women?" I was like,
I might.
what? I was like, first off, are you just reading me up and down right now, you fucking dick?
I don't even think he was doing that. I think he was just like, I truly feel like he was trying to intimidate you. Like, he was doing that old school man thing that men those age like to do, where they like try to intimidate women because they think that it's like hot, sexy, fun, and cool. And then like they come across like me or you, and then they're like,
I was just like, what are you
yeah,
doing?
like when you say something back to them and they don't expect you to like speak or like not give a dumb answer and like you actually like stand up for yourself, it like
Yeah.
almost like shocks them. Like you could see it. I mean, like he like stopped being an asshole after you were like,
I was like, did your wife help you pick out those pants? Because I know you don't have one wearing something like that. Like,
silly boy.
you could use a
And
little
then,
female in your life because
after-
damn, dude.
All that, I don't know where this came from. This man starts singing like we're in
Well,
a karaoke bar.
He said, I've always wanted to do stand up,
Of course.
but I'm more of a singer. In which I said, then sing. Because
You provoked it.
I was like,
My
"Dog."
brain was so turned off at that point.
I was like, you're not going to sit here and tell me that you're a country singer.
oh my
Then
god.
pulls out this random country artist. I don't know who it is.
Also, like all of us are just standing there so silent and so awkward.
Oh,
like,
yeah. All the other comments.
you could have cut the tension with a knife.
You're watching me just get like roasted by this man, like just pounded with questions and answers. He's like answering his own questions, and I'm just kind of sitting there like, okay.
This was all like a 5-minute conversation, mind you.
well,
This all
okay.
happened so fast.
Yeah, he was spitfire in these questions. And then he's like, I actually opened for a country music artist. And I said, where at? He said,
Here, actually.
here. Because I knew it. I was like, I know that man.
and then, like, you have to
booked
think here
a
and say this,
country
like,
artist
he
so
also-
he could open up for him in his own bar.
But the thing is, too, like, he kind of opened up the... Like why he was like trying to be like the spotlight the entire time.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
he literally went out there and like started like he was hosting. Like he started to try to like
did
do
host.
jokes.
Well, and then when
And I'm like, dude, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
when I asked him to sing, he actually followed through with it, which I give so much credit for because I was like, well, then do it. And he goes, tuxedo waiter, black tie.
And then I go, this would be the perfect time to cue some Texas Roadhouse rolls. He belted out a couple lines
Oh.
too. Like, I know that you and I are always fucking around singing, but one, I'm not being serious, and two, like, if I were to ever not be able to read a room like that, and
He
I
was
was singing and everyone
so
was being
dead serious.
silent, oh, I know, dead ass.
No, he thought we like.
He thought we were gonna stand up and start
I was
clapping.
gonna say he thought he was singing the Star Spangled Banner. We were about to put our hand over heart and fucking bow down to him. He
God
thought he was about to get a
damn.
blowjob. Like,
I can't imagine the crusty, dusty, musty shit going on in those jeans. I don't even want to fucking know.
those Levi's were crusted.
Oh, they look like they haven't seen a washer in years.
And then he sings for us. And then at the end of the night, he like comes up to me. He's like,
I want to
like,
lick your pussy.
He's like, I really enjoyed you. He's like, you're really great. Like, of course, does like I don't normally like female comedians, but like that was really awesome.
I hate that too. I'm like, why do men think that's a compliment? Like, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. That's
I'm
not
like-
a compliment.
I love female comedians. I think they're all fucking hilarious. I also like I like all men comedians. Like the ones that I like them all. Like, you don't have to preface it by saying that. It doesn't matter. I'm over trying to defend that. I really don't give a fuck anymore. But he like says all that and then like closes out the show, which is weird because like why is the owner of the bar closing out the show? But whatever, it's his bar. I'll let him do whatever he wants. Like, I don't care. But then like goes, you know, I really liked Sarah's joke. Like, out of all the things he could have said, all he says was, I really liked Sarah's joke. Had me thinking about one time my wife and I went to a sex hotel and
He's talking about getting a finger in his butt or something. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not, what are you doing?
no, I mean, like, the joke really wasn't that bad. He just doesn't know how to tell jokes. He said, we went to a sex hotel, which first off, you don't have to tell that part. It's irrelevant to the joke, but you could have just said that you and your wife were messing around one time. And then he said something about putting a finger in my butt. And she was like, well, why would you do that? And he's like, well, why does it matter? It's mine anyway. So basically the joke was that like he got a finger in his butt, but it was his own finger. But he just told it wrong. It just like wasn't.
I didn't even catch it. Wish it over my head. He's an idiot. He sucks. Moral of the story, this man really sucked.
I got where he was going with it, but I'm like, just like,
No, he sucked. He sucked really bad. Really bad.
I also like, I'm not going to mention the name on this one either, but like I did a show a week ago and this guy, he's like, he books me on stuff like a decent amount. So, but he was like, yeah, I'm opening a bar. Maybe you could come manage it. And I was like, do you think that I have time to come manage a bar?
Also, what a weird thing to offer. That'd be like someone going to me and being like, would you like to be a cashier at Walmart?
Yeah.
Like, what are you trying to tell me something?
I was like, dude, I'm drowning right now. Like, why would managing a bar?
I mean, you should have just looked at him and said, why?
I said, I did.
Why?
I just said, what?
Sarah, why do men suck so badly?
It's like, why are you saying this to me?
I think it's funny too. And if sometimes I don't think men think men never think before they speak. Actually, like when that, like it's like they just spitfire it out, and like I think that they don't even think about what the answer is gonna be. But if they get an answer that they don't expect, it's like their brain just shuts off.
It's like when you're serving, and like you're like, the specials are blah 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 blah, and they're like, oh, and what's the soup of the day? And you're like,
It's like with men, it's like he said that, and then like the second you say why and not like, oh yeah, I think that'd be so cool, he's like, shit, why would you? Why would you?
Why would I want to do that?
But men just need simple answers for them
Why?
to really think about why they did what they
just
did.
answer with like one word, like
Why? Just watch them squirm.
Who?
Just ask when, where, what,
When?
why,
When?
why. But after that, came back home after a long night. I mean, that was a long one. Went to bed. And then Sunday, we got to do that podcast with BJ.
Yeah, we did a Flyover Media, his filler episodes. And that's fun. BJ's a sweet guy.
I thought it was fun. Wyatt, he brought you up.
Wait, who was it?
BJ Robbins.
He said that he
BJ
had
Robinson.
Yeah, he had listened to our one of our episodes, and he was like, I couldn't get over Wyatt saying he felt like he unloaded on you on his bike ride back home.
He's like,
That's
and then he unloaded on us.
Oh
So
my God.
It was
Yeah.
That's the
like,
only logical thing after that.
it's just been
statement.
coming full circle. And we've got two guys, as we just trash talk men for the past 20 minutes, we do have two guys
We do
coming
have two
on.
very precious baby boys coming on.
It's a secret, but we're really excited about both of them. And I think we're gonna emotionally break them down.
We're gonna try. Hopefully they don't
both
listen to
of
this because I
them-
don't want them to know what they're getting into.
I don't think they will. Maybe
You
they
don't
will.
think they'll unload?
I think
No, it's not that we don't think they're gonna unload.
I think that they will, and I
think they will too.
I think they're both tough cookies.
I think they are too.
I mean, male comedians are one kind of like the hardest to break because, like,
I
obviously,
don't know though, because I feel like when we had Max on our podcast, he really opened
Max
up a lot.
doesn't count.
But he definitely. I mean, everyone
Max
that we
is very in tune with his emotions.
everyone that we love, we
The
love an
next two
into
are-
man.
like, I love them to death, but like crackheads,
Crackheads,
like,
which I
who
mean,
knows?
we kind of are too.
Yeah, but
I think that it's going to be an interesting. Both of those are going to be interesting episodes on their own.
yeah, so I'm excited for those.
I am too. I think
Excited
it's
for a couple little guesties. It's been a minute.
but we'll see what magic we can work on those ones because I think that those are going to be very difficult for sure. It's going to be hard how to walk into that.
I'm just gonna let you do it, Heidi.
God damn it!
I'm only funny. I'm not good at that thing you do. Do that thing you do,
Do the thing. Do the thing.
Heidi. I'm just like, Heidi.
Get this guy. Come get this guy. That one. That one needs help.
Make him cry.
Finish him. And also, speaking of that, I mean, you were looking at it today. I find it so funny that you and I have had such a hard time being vulnerable on this podcast and being more open to saying things that I don't think we would typically say.
Stop.
And those two episodes have done quite well, I'd say. And I think that they've gotten the most attention.
Yeah. So much attention.
And probably not all in good ways. Yeah. I very fortunately did not get a reach out, and
Oh.
I'm beyond blessed and beyond happy about that. Because
Have you ever found out somebody has been secretly listening to your podcast?
No, secretly stalking you, secretly being a fucking weirdo. Yeah, and I hope he hears that.
I was like, whatever, I'll just say it. I was like, just like chilling, enjoyed my day, you know, casually petting my cat, like literally petting my cat. And I just get
Petting the pussy.
a text message that was just like, am I your Chad? And I was
Like, ew, like, don't blow smoke up your own ass, dude.
I
Fucking,
was like,
go, like, fuck off. Like, are you, like, he thought that was just a real cute way to approach it. Like, ew.
I looked at my window. I was like, I'd probably get hurt, but not
Like,
die
he's
if
literally
I
like
jumped
sitting
out
in his
of
room,
that.
like twirling his hair, like fucking, like literally fucking, like
He thought he
kicking
ate.
it. Yeah, he thought he ate. He thought he left no crumbs. He
literally is, like, on his phone like this. He's like,
he literally ignored every single other word that you said. Like, this dude was a piece of shit. He sucked. Am I your child? Are you talking about me? I heard you say you thought I was cute.
I heard you want a kiss.
I heard you want to get cat.
Now kiss.
No, it's like literally when like you and your like toxic boyfriend are like fucking literally in like a massive fight, and he calls you everything under the sun, but he has like cute in there, and you're like, did you just call me cute?
Oh, but do you think I'm cute?
Oh my god, you said I'm cute?
Or you're cute when you're mad. I'm like, ew.
Oh.
Oh. You're cute when you're mad. I'm like,
Choke slams her to the fucking ground. WWE. Holds him down, sticks a finger in their ass. God damn it, dude. But no, I am like very, very fortunate because I already feel like therapy is throwing me into a fucking ringer, dude. I don't think I could, like, I've like already like dealt with like the big bulk of it. If that man were to reach out to me and say some shit like that, I think I would literally like, my brain would explode. My brain would fucking turn into slop.
just wontons up there now.
I'm feeling beyond thankful that was not my outcome because I would not have handled it the way that you did.
I think I handled it well.
Nope.
I've also had this fucking cold for 9 days now.
Things just aren't working out. I mean,
I've got a cold.
The time change is 3
time
a.m. at
change.
6 p.m.
Fucking midnight right now.
God, I just no words really.
The sun has completely quit shining. I haven't seen it in feels like years.
It was probably shining for like 2 hours today.
At most.
I came out at like 2 p.m. went down at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
This is the most we're getting
The sun
out of
doesn't
it.
even rise and fall anymore. It just kind of like jumps in the air and then
It
goes
literally
back.
just like peeks its head out the window and then
The
just comes
sun right
back
now
in.
is just like,
Bye. You guys okay? You guys good? All right, back to it.
gross. Yeah, I'm not a dark time person.
I'm not a winter person. I'm not a dark hours person. I'm not
Like
a
people that are like nighttime workers where they're like, oh, I'm just better at working at night. I'm like,
No, they're lying. They're trying to make themselves feel better about the lie that they're convincing everyone of. There's no
No.
fucking way.
I dated a guy one time that was like a
A liar.
I'll speak,
That wasn't the point.
I'll speak no more. No. Nope.
No.
Yeah.
4 + 4 = 8. Left no.
Crumbs.
All right, well,
Get down.
to it. In it. With it.
I was gonna say on it.
Okay.
Oatmeal.
Cream pie.
Yes.
Oh.
Fudge.
Brownie.
Ooh, I was gonna say round.
Oh.
Wait, let's
One
play
more.
this game for a little bit. For a little bit. You do one.
I got scared for a second. I think my brain just turned off. Did you just see that? I think my brain literally just fucking lapsed
All
into
right.
an
I'm gonna say the first word and then we're gonna say the second word at the same time.
Okay.
Okay. Camera.
phone.
No, I said it at the same time. You stupid bitch.
You fucking cunt. Okay, go.
Hold on. Well, now it's going to take me a little bit to think of another one.
Stop doing your freaking tism hand. What are you doing, Sarah? God.
All right. Coffee. 1, 2, 3.
Grounds.
Cup. Okay, now we have to find something in common with grounds and cup.
1,
2,
2, 3. Teacher.
Coffee. Now we have to find something in common with teacher and coffee.
1, 2, 3. Divorce.
Morning. What? Divorce? What does divorce have to do with coffee?
It's always the teachers who are going through a divorce with their husband that have to bring their own coffee into this class.
And
They don't have the Starbucks.
husband's also always a teacher, and his breath smells like coffee.
He's always got that like dirty beard. Ew.
Always redheaded.
She's having an affair with the janitor.
Okay, so it would have been
What was what we used to do? The one like when we like 1, 2, 3 and name some
a fruit.
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3.
Strawberry.
Apple.
You fucking
We were
bitch. I
talking
knew
about
you were gonna
teachers,
say apple.
'cause we
I
were
knew you were
talking
gonna say
about fucking
apple.
teachers.
I fucking knew you were
And we
gonna
were
say apple.
You-
Oh, okay. Get it together. Get it together. Okay.
An eye color.
1, 2, 3.
Hazel.
Hazel. Oh, we got it. We're back, baby. We're back. Okay. Now we're back on track. We're back on track. All right, Wyatt, your turn.
Who am I going with?
Sarah.
All right, count us down. Are we doing a top category or anything?
What's the category?
Oh, a color. Name a color.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Red.
Blue.
Ooh.
So close to saying blue. Okay.
See, it's like you can read it, but you don't say it.
I know. I'm putting it in your guys' brains. You're just not listening to me. Okay, Heidi and Wyatt. A shape.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Square.
Triangle. Oh!
You fucking, are you kidding me? Why'd you say triangle? What made you think of a triangle?
Let's do candy. Let's do candy.
Wait, like a type of candy?
Yep.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Sour Patch
Skittles.
Kids.
Oh, we had the S.
You want to get fucked up?
All right, Wyatt, give us a topic for Heidi and I.
Let's do sports. 3, 2, 1.
Football! Which, speaking of Wyatt, we found out that Creed and Three Doors Down are going to be at fucking Ruoff next summer. And when I tell you, baby, it's going to be done. I mean, that might be the day that I get arrested. Oh, man. Under the sunlight.
Welcome
To this place.
I'll tell you every. I like
Karaoke.
What if it like makes you really emotional and it reminds you of your cousin's passing?
It does. It does. You know, it touches on that subject for sure. But you know what? It will not stop me from going and enjoying some live music by Creed.
You know what we played at my cousin's funeral? Well, now she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter
Train?
in her hair.
That's like a romantic song.
Yeah.
That's a romantic song.
Tell me,
I know,
did
like,
you sail
I think the
cross
other.
the sun?
I think the
Did
other.
you make it to the Milky Way?
Sarah, I'm gonna fucking shove that down your throat. I
To
think the
see
other
the-
thing that really made that
Faded.
suck was they had the Creed song on repeat, so that's all we
Oh,
heard
yeah.
for the whole duration of that funeral, and it was incredibly upsetting.
Hell yeah, brother.
We love men who love men.
Oh yeah, that man loves looking at him. Looking at you, looking
Look
at
at me,
us,
looking at
me,
us.
me and you looking at us.
I feel like this has been a really chaotic episode so far. We've been
Yeah, where
all
did we
over
get,
the place.
How'd we get here?
I think my brain was already kind of foggy from coming straight from therapy to here, which we gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, I know.
It's fucking with me going from crying profusely to coming in here and being like, yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, you're gonna have to change your therapy.
It's
session.
one high to another. Not that
Yeah.
it's
I
not that
guess
it
you
seems like
have
a good
to-
thing, really.
I guess you just have to quit
Die.
therapy.
Not what I was thinking, but no, I think therapy has really done me a lot of good.
Yeah.
I've done more in my therapy than I did in a whole year. So, I mean, I'd say that I need it. It needs me. We need each other.
Yeah,
That's something you should look into.
for sure.
For sure. I'll look into that. I'll let my people get back to your people on that.
Yeah,
No, for sure.
No, I've been definitely considering it. I like being crazy.
You still can be. Doesn't change that. Why would you think that you wouldn't be? It's not going to change your personality. Are you just making up dumbass excuses to not want to go?
Not you just accidentally roasting me. It's not gonna fix you.
Like, are you? What do you mean?
There's
like,
still something fucking
not
wrong
you,
with
not you sitting here saying that it's going to dull your sparkle.
What if it does?
It won't. Are you saying my sparkle has been dulled?
No. What? Did Wyatt go no?
No, I said
Oh.
She low-key kind of got you right there.
Oh. I thought you said no. There's something definitely.
If anything, I
you
feel
still are.
I feel like I'm
weird.
much more open to saying things that I feel like saying now than I was before therapy. I mean, shit, we were getting vulnerable on an episode that took us a year to get to. I'd say that's progress.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, fine.
Fine.
She told me I needed to journal.
I like journaling. I mean, that's how
Do
I write
people
my,
actually journal though? Is that like something people are doing on like
how
a
I write-
regular basis?
That's how I write my jokes. I like
No, I'm talking about like journaling your feelings.
No, I mean, like, I don't journal my feelings, but like, I'll write down like things that like happen throughout the day, and then like that's how I'll do it like in my notes app too. Like, I don't like always like physically go write in a journal, but like that's how I'll like come up with some of our podcast topics. Like, I'll just write something that like happened in my day, like for like 3 things that happened that day. It doesn't have to be like overly done when you're journaling.
Well, I feel like for what she's trying to like, where she's like trying to get me right now, it's more like I like to like write, like physically write out. I don't really like texting it because I feel like it doesn't have like the same like the physical outlet of like writing down your words, I guess. But like I don't know. I guess I feel like I've heard people say that they journal, but I didn't realize like how normal that is like for people to do that on like a normal like basis, because I'm not a journaler. I don't think I ever really have been. I was never like a creative writer either. I think it's hard for me to like write my emotions
when
down
you were a
too.
kid though, that's the only way I can do it. Like, any time that I've needed to like tell someone something really important, I'll be like, we can't talk for a little bit. I need to like figure out what I want to say to you, and then I'll write it down. Like, do you know how many like letters I have in my notes app that I've sent to people? Because I'm like, I need time to process.
I mean, I've had those too, but I like feel like I don't. I think I like sit with them and like think about them, or like I might like confide in someone maybe about a situation, but I've never been one to like write down how I feel or like emotions.
That's so funny because I'm the complete opposite.
We've learned something today.
That is crazy. Yeah, because I will literally, especially if like something like isn't going right, or I like don't feel like the conversation is gonna like go the way I want it, I'll be like, I don't want to talk right now. Can like you give me some time? And I'll like
I
write
do
it
that
down.
too. I don't write it though. I ask for time, but I don't like go and like write it.
Anytime I've ever like told someone something like really deep or personal, or like that, like how I feel about them, it's always been in writing. Like, I've literally written I've like, I was like dating someone and I wrote them like a handwritten letter.
I used to do like handwritten letters for like
This was
my
like-
boyfriend in like high school.
No, this was
but
like my last relationship. And like, they like brought it up all the time. Like, when like we'd be like in a fight, they're like, this is how you actually mean. This is what you actually mean. And I'm like, okay.
who? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that? Did they make you do that?
No, I mean, like sometimes I really am like, I don't know how to
Well,
like.
why did you feel like you like in your last relationship like doing that? Like, have you done that in all your relationships? Like, what made that one different that you felt like you had to like articulate it in that way?
No, I like always do that.
That's like a thing you do in all your relationships.
Yeah, like I write out how I feel. Like I have a really hard time like opening up like vocally.
I think you should. I think you should. I think you would have a whole different release of how you would feel
Like,
if you were saying it
If
out
you-
loud.
I'll find one of my letters.
Because
Hold
you-
on.
You'd be feeling the emotion as you're saying it. Have you
no,
ever
like,
tried?
saying like reading it out loud to them?
No, like actually like saying the words instead of like even like reading it, I guess. Like
No.
okay. All right. We don't have to do that because those are going to be really vulnerable.
No, like some of them aren't even that bad. Like, hey, I love you and you're doing enough always. Don't let one bad day ruin everything you've done and built for everyone around you. But seriously, take some shit off your shoulders. The world is heavy on you right now because you're allowing it. Start doing some more stuff for yourself and better people will come into your life when you start focusing on your happiness instead of everyone else's. Like that's something that I would have a hard time saying out loud to somebody. But like I can put it in writing.
See, I feel like I have a harder time articulating how I'm feeling when I have to write it. Like I have a hard time like piecing it together.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
And I have like a bunch of them where it's like, I've been trying to figure out how to say this. Like I have a bunch that start out like that. And I like don't know how to say it. So I'll just like write it down and then it all makes sense when I have it like written. That's how I do jokes too. Like I don't just get up there and like say things.
No
Like
shit.
But I mean like some people are really good at that. Some people will have like a premise. They're like, I know I want to talk about, I don't know, why cows should be illegal or something like that. And then they'll just kind of like riff off of that. Like I have everything like written exactly how I want to say it. And it wasn't until like the past like 6 months that I've been able to even be like loosey goosey. Like I used to do like word for word exactly how I wanted everything to say.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not. I'm the complete opposite. I literally feel like I'm like better at like in a moment like saying like as I'm feeling it and like
I'm
as
an
I'm
asshole. I'll be
thinking it.
saying shit I don't mean.
I mean, you get better about it. Like I'll think about it before I say it. It's not like I'm just like saying anything and everything. Like I think about it, but when I think about it, it's like I know like I would forget to say it if I really be like, oh, I'm gonna like put this in my pocket and like put a pin in that. Like I feel like someone needs to like hear something like right then and there. I'm not gonna be like,
No, because then I think I say things that I don't mean. Or that I say things like based on like a rebuttal or like, oh, you said that to me, so let me say this to you. Like I'd rather just be like, here are all my feelings. Here are all my thoughts. I've gathered them, collected them in a letter. Here it is. And then take that for how you
I don't
will.
feel like I've ever said like, I don't feel like I've ever had a moment where I'm like, I've said something I don't mean. Like, I think I'm like really good at like thinking through what I'm gonna say before I say it. So I don't have those, but I'm also like you saying you're like, you write it. Like, I don't. I think about it and I say it. You think about it and you write it.
Yeah. I think I can be more easily convinced or like, yeah, say things like out of character if I just say it off the cuff.
Oh yeah, no.
You know? Like,
I mean, I get it, but I feel like that's complete opposite of me is what I'm saying.
yeah. No, and I think words are beautiful when they're written down. I really do. Anyway, I think you should start journaling. All
Yeah,
that
my
to say,
therapist
like,
wants me to write
fucking-
like handwritten notes.
Yes.
But not give them to them. Like,
No. You don't always have to give them. And ever since I got that keyboard, dude, I got this keyboard from like 2015. It clicks.
no, like
It-
2002.
It's from 2015.
No, it's not. There's no fucking way.
It clicks. It clacks. It clucks. Like, I love the sound of typing on a keyboard. And I think that's because it brings me back to middle school. I would journal on my like dad's work computer in like his
told
back
me
office.
this, yeah.
And I would type. I would just type on there. I had like a journal on there and I would just like from, I don't know, 8 to 9 p.m. journal. And I loved like typing on a computer just because it was new back then.
I would never be able to do that. Like, I would be so scared someone would find it.
Yeah, that's crazy that I did that. That's so stupid.
Who knows where it's at? What if like someone has
Oh,
it?
It's in the cloud.
Someone has it.
The cloud.
How do we find it?
That'd be crazy. Oh my God. That'd be so cringy. So cringy.
I think it would be good.
I was like, not boy crazy and like promiscuous, but I was boy crazy where I was like in love with everyone.
With everyone.
So all my journal entries were just about like every boy I loved.
I guess I used to
middle school.
write a lot. I used to write a lot like in middle school. That was probably like my most traumatic years, like 6th to 8th grade. I think I was writing a lot in like my notes app, and like I was actually like writing down a lot of stuff. I guess it's like a memory I kind of forgot. I was definitely doing that.
Did you ever
'Cause I
write
want-
poetry?
No, I wasn't big into poetry at all, but I remember like one of the times my dad grounded me and I literally didn't have anything in my room. Like all I could do was write. Ooh,
I liked that.
ooh, palms getting sweaty.
I didn't like being grounded, but no, I was just a little fucking weirdo that like chose to do that on my own.
Yeah, I wasn't boy crazy. I was suicidal.
I mean, being boy crazy in the 6th grade will make you suicidal. So
Dude, I went to school every day wondering if I could just fucking throw my body off the 2nd floor balcony. If anyone would care, my lifeless body like at the end of the steps just like twitching.
you're like literally thinking about dying. And I'm like, now who want to kiss me?
It's like seriously just like so funny. Like I think back on it and I'm like, I wonder like what like the girls and like the friends that I had in like middle school, like I'd love to know how they view me as a person now compared to like then, because it has to be like worlds away.
I don't think from middle school to now, I don't think I'm like personality wise that much different.
Oh, I mean even high school, like I would say like high school to now, like I really genuinely want to know what people think.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, I don't care, but like I would just like to know like being viewed from like then to now, how much that has
they're
changed.
like, damn girl, you're a lot less suicidal. That's cool.
You really pulled your shit together somehow.
Dude, you don't look like you want to off yourself anymore. That's pretty cool.
I mean, that alone I think is a win.
I've had people like swipe up on my stories or comment on my videos and stuff like from middle school, high school, and they're like, you haven't changed a bit. Like,
I think that's almost not a compliment.
they're like,
If someone said that to
What's
me,
wrong with you?
suicidal. No way in hell.
like I don't think
If
it's
someone
a bad
told me
thing,
that
though.
I haven't changed a bit from fucking middle school, I would go back to that middle school and throw myself off the fucking balcony.
Dude, no, I mean like I've always
No
like
way, Sarah.
it's not like I didn't hate myself.
Oh,
like
you haven't changed one bit.
Well, I've always loved myself.
Sarah. Babe. No way.
No, I was like always like a fucking weird, like a weirdo in a good way, I guess. Probably in a bad way. Who knows?
I feel like I've always had like this sense of humor I've had. Like I remember like everyone always laughing and I'm like, I'm just here talking. I'm glad that you guys are all enjoying it. But I do think like personality difference and also like me as a person, there's definitely probably worlds away.
Yeah. I really just leaned into this.
Yeah.
Really played this character out. I think I need a new one. My character's broken.
You don't need a new one. You don't need to flip any more personalities around.
Do you
Cause
think I
more,
have more than one personality?
cause more chaos. I think we all do. I think that's why we're fucking crazy.
Do I act different around you?
No.
I always act like you're telling me I'm not schizophrenic right now.
You're not.
Okay, thank you.
You're not.
Okay, that's all I needed. I don't want to talk anymore.
This was a really chaotic podcast, honestly. I feel like we made no points at all.
We made
There
all
was
the
not a
points,
single
but
point
no
that was
points.
made.
Anyway.
There was no reach for a single fucking thing. I felt brain dead after that fucking therapy session. So this was light work.
This was profound.
I'd like to apologize to everyone that listened to this.
I want this
This hour.
podcast to be turned into a book.
The author has to be Wyatt because I want to see it from his
I
perspective.
thought you said white.
Wyatt? Hey, Wyatt. We need you to be the author.
What?
Wyatt, what's your perspective of us?
I don't even know how to even start with that.
That's also always an
actually a really
answer
good
we
idea.
get.
Like, imagine if you're like, I don't know, you guys are like old age and you're reading a book from my perspective of the show. That'd be actually a pretty good idea. I mean, only for you two.
Okay, wait. Will you like think about it and like next podcast like tell
I think
us?
you guys are great.
No. I'm
I'm
not.
se- I'm
I'm not
serious.
letting you get out of it with
I know,
that.
I mean-
with that one sentence.
That was my first. That was the first thing that came to my mind. Was great.
We're great. How are you doing? Great. How are you? Good.
I mean, do you want like a? I don't know. Do you
I want
me
a
to expand?
synopsis. Yeah.
We're so fucking narcissistic. We're like, tell us more about us.
I just think, I don't know. I think you guys are funny. I think you guys are
Go on.
compared to most people. I think you guys are genuinely
Am
funny.
I your Chad?
I think you guys are like, I think you guys are pretty in tune with yourselves, which you can't say that a lot about, or you can't say that about a lot of people. So I think that's a good thing too.
I'm going to take both of those.
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys are just kind of unique.
I love that word. I love when people use that word.
Oh my God, we've made
No, it's my favorite.
I'm in here too.
Wyatt's unloaded again.
Wyatt. No, that was
I'm
good.
I'm in here too long.
No, that was
Wyatt.
good. I feel like that is a word that I hear a lot. Unique. It's my favorite word to hear.
My
is
turn.
Unique.
Wyatt, I think that you are the hardest working 21-year-old I have ever met in my entire life.
You're cute as a little button.
You're
and
sweet,
You're sweet.
you're genuine,
You're sweet.
you're
yeah.
kind,
Oh no.
Oh
You're-
God. Oh
you're-
God. He throws up all over the screen.
you're great with women. You're going to make someone so
You're
happy.
gonna pull pussy one day.
Yeah, you're not like typical guys where you're just like out there trying to get fucking tail. You're like,
I thought you were about to say taint.
ooh,
That too, though.
yeah. You're just like you're very hardworking. You're focused. You're motivated. Like we
You're
love
a
you,
Taurus.
Wyatt.
You're a Taurus man. We really do love you. We've turned this now chaotic podcast into even more chaotic podcast.
Okay, now everyone comment one thing you love about me, Heidi,
And Wyatt. And Wyatt. Wyatt, come get in here.
Wyatt.
Wyatt. We need one thing about Wyatt. Or actually give all the compliments to Wyatt.
This podcast will be titled "Name One Thing You Love About Me." Because I'm fucking
Name one thing you love about me.
No, if you want to go ahead and put 2, you're allowed. However, it's only required that you say one thing.
So the comments better be flooded with all the nice things you guys have to say.
Yeah.
All of the 100% men subscribers that we have.
Yeah. Wyatt, have you ever looked at our analytics? Did
Yeah,
you
I have.
100%
100%
men?
men.
Oh, is it 100% men?
100%
YouTube.
men.
What do you guys feel about that?
We were talking about that.
Quite sad.
Honestly,
No offense.
Wyatt, that's like one of
Thanks
those
for
things
subscribing.
that like I think it was a little disappointing because I think that the outreach we were trying to get to was not men. And it has unfortunately
Literally,
gone to
we were
that.
like,
it's not like in any podcast we're like nice about men. Like
And we were trying to make it a beauty podcast.
that, yeah, even better. Even better.
Like, what kind of guy was clicking on this? Like, oh, makeup tips. I've always wanted to figure out a smoky eye. Like,
But it is funny. I will say the amount of people that have swiped up to like say something about the podcast have all been men.
yeah.
Like there was one guy from my high school. He like sent me like a pretty like it was a nice paragraph. Like he was genuinely like, you know, like I like literally like turned my girlfriend and all of his friends on or her friends like onto like your podcast. Like he's like, I think it's so cool that you guys do this. And he's like, I just want you to know like I support and almost like listen to almost every episode. And I was
Ew,
like,
does he want a fresh slap in the face? That's so sweet.
that's what daisies to the face, but it's my palm.
God.
I know. And I was just like, you know what? I do think, and BJ made a point too, Wyatt, where he said that podcasts are like very like male dominated. So I think he was saying like he thought maybe like men listening to it, it's like something like different. It's like something like different than what they're
different
used to.
perspective.
And like
Yeah.
something different than what they would typically listen to.
Just like sports and cum.
But it being 100% men was a very shocking discovery, I will say.
It
I don't
was.
know how I feel about it still, but shocked would be the answer to
But
that.
we're so happy you guys are here.
Yeah, like stay for a while.
Stay. We'll be nice.
No, we won't.
Cucks. All right, let's go.
Bye.